what is white space? The surface, the remaining portion of the surface or the paper on whatever you are drawing, the remaining portion which is not covered by any drawing or object is known as white space. Now, white space is a very important aspect for your drawing, because if the white space is too low or too much, that won't give a nice look to your drawing, sketching art. Okay, and what do I mean is, if I say the white space is too low, that means the size of your objects are very big, and if I say the white space is too much, that means the size of the objects is too low. So it will ruin your art or painting. So to have a good proportionate of the size of the objects and the size of the paper, that is very important. Okay, so that you need to keep in mind. Now we start by drawing a baseline, this horizontal line and this vertical line. Okay, they will intersect at a point, and these two lines will be the base of our drawing. First, you need to make sure you make a rough sketch. It is very important, okay, to get you an idea of what the objects will appear. Here I am only drawing one object, but when we draw 2 or 3 or more objects together, we need to, it is very helpful rough sketch, because you get an idea of how the objects will appear, you know, their size, their position, which portion of which object, how much it will appear. Okay, now we whenever we are drawing a still life object like maybe bowl or vase, so we need to make sure, and you know, it is very usually that those objects are symmetrical. So we need to make sure the proportions or the size of the line, the line of your object, the drawing, is equal both the sides from the center. Okay, so first we take a dot and we draw a straight line from one side to the center, and similarly the same size, okay, the line of the same size we'll draw on other side. So this way, as you can see, this big horizontal line. And now as we are drawing a bowl, I've already shown, so we see the upper part is broader and the lower part is narrower. Okay, so we draw a slightly smaller in size line below it, and that you need to, okay, now when you draw an object, you need to see at how many points is it changing its shape. Okay, here I am showing you an example. Okay, now if you see this object, you see the vase is changing its shape at 5 points. What are those 5 points? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So you see this pot is changing its shape at 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if suppose this is your baseline, okay, this here you will make your baseline, here we make our vertical line. So you need to draw 5 horizontal lines at 5 of these places to get the perfect symmetrical shape for the vase. And this is how the still life, the object that you are making, will be much better. Okay, so this is how we draw still life. If you look at this bowl, it's changing its shape at 1, then 2 slightly here, 3 and 4 places. Okay, so when I draw this bowl, I usually take 1 and 2 lines only, and this I draw later. So that's absolutely fine, and this is very easy to draw. So you don't need to make sure, but if you have some problems, you can always draw the horizontal lines for these two also, like this here and here. But what I do is I draw line here and here, okay, and then I join, like I'll be showing in the video ahead. Now see, both the lines are equal in length. Okay, now we start connecting the end points of these lines, and then we join it to the middle, the intersecting point of the line which we have drawn earlier. So this is how we get the shape of the bowl, and similarly we draw it from the other side also, and this will ensure that the object that we are drawing is symmetrical in shape. It should be symmetrical in shape. This is how it will be ensured. And of course, when we are drawing curves, you know, It's a little problematic to draw curves, but this way if you draw, it will be in short that the object will always be good. Now to make the the hollow part, what we do is we make a line, an arc on the vertical line, and we just connect it this way. If you can see the curved lines, just see how I am doing it. This is how you can make the hollow part. Or when you're making a circle, the ring, for whenever if you're drawing a coffee mug, a vase, or this bowl, or anything, glass also. So this is how we do it. Now you see I have rubbed those extra lines and we have got the bowl shape that we need here. You can see. Okay, now again I'm drawing the bowl stand, I mean the lower part of the bowl, and I'm just taking, you can measure these by using a scale. Okay, all the lines, dots, points that you are making, you can measure these using a scale, whether they are equal from the middle point or not. They should be equidistant from the middle point. That is very important. Okay, so now just see how I have drawn an arc on the vertical line and how I am connecting to it, because when we make a curved line, it may be a little problematic. So this is how the curved line will be symmetrical. Okay, just ignore that black part. That was my mistake while I was rubbing, but here our bowl is ready. You can see I have rubbed those extra lines from which we have drawn the bowl. You can see it is symmetrical, and I have not rubbed anything, I have not drawn anything. It's totally that I have shown you in the video. It's exactly the way I've made that. And you can of course add other objects to your main object once it is complete. So this is how you make the still life object.